Okay. Well, so you're getting extra points here because you have the audio line at the end is from Tombstone, and it's Val Kilmer playing Doc Holliday, and it is 100% hands down one of my favorite movie moments of all time. It is so awesome, that moment. If you have not seen that movie, you should. Especially if you're like a Western fan, it is really well done. It's got Kurt Russell, it's got Val Kilmer, it's chock full of amazing actors, and that moment with it's so awesome. So nice. So you already got me hooked because of that, which is unfair because it's just an audio clip. But let me look at it again now that I've gushed all over your audio choice. So I like the setup here. He walks in, he's not in character, and then nervously kind of gets ready, and when the hat goes on, well, when the hat goes back on, he seems to somehow, I like how like the hat even wipes his head or his face, which is kind of making a nice transition of he's turning on the character. I think that works really well, and I read that, I get it. It's sort of like we're watching an actor sort of go through the whatever ritual he has in order to kind of turn it on, right? Turn get that character up and running and be very present, which is fun. Again, maybe a little set dressing could help, so that other than having the audition up here, it'd be nice if we kind of get the idea or feeling that we're on maybe a movie set of some sort, or off on the side of a movie set, or something that kind of gives me the impression that he's in an audition. I think the one moment, like I like everything here, but the one, if I were to be picky about it, there's this moment here where he kind of growls a little bit and smacks himself. It feels random, and especially that growling moment, I feel like I disconnect right there. I don't really understand that, because why is he getting mad suddenly? Like I feel like almost like, I don't know, I would almost like leave that part out, or try to find a better way of making me understand that the slap is the actor's way of trying to get into character. You know what I mean? Like there's missing elements here to really making me fully get it. Otherwise, it just feels like a bunch of gags that are fun and interesting to watch, but you know, I don't really feel like I'm watching a real character, a real actor trying to be a character. But I mean, the animation's very, very good. That moment of dropping the hat is really, really great. I love how this moment here where he's sort of, he shifts his little foot there is really cute. And I can't get enough of this whole moment of, it feels like he's getting into the zone here when he puts the hat back on. This part, you lose me here. The smack could be interesting. And then this great moment here is pretty cool. I think it's awesome. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm being a jerk. I'm being picky. But there's a lot of really good here. Okay, so it's cool. I kind of get the idea. I like the idea of the light coming down to help sort of contextualize this with some sort of like film or something. I don't necessarily get it's an audition necessarily. You know, like there's props that could be used. Like I like how some people have used pages from a script. That's a really clever idea because that's what people typically bring to an audition. There's none of that here. I really like this moment here, where like this jump moment is really, really nicely animated. Although I really am not a big fan of him being completely off balance here. So there's some great stuff here, and there's also some really not great stuff here too. this like there's a really quick movement here. If you were to go that quickly into a pose like that and then be off balance, there's no way this character would not fall down. So that's bugging me too, because physically that's just really not working. Cool idea though. Like, I mean, it's complete. The whole thing is there. The whole thing is there, and there's like a lot of really great stuff.
When you have to shoot, don't talk.
Yeah, that's awesome.
When you have to shoot, don't talk.
This is good.
Shoot, don't talk.
Okay, so there's so much to love about this. Like, it's just like, it's not really the audition, but I'll give you a pass here because at least it feels like it's like they're filming someone, like it's like an outtake from a movie. The only thing that I don't like so much is when that gun goes off, it looks like he's getting shot. I feel like he kind of got a little carried away with that reaction, which is awesome, by the way. This would have been great. I half expected him to be like, oh, and like he was gonna like do this very overacted death sequence. But then it wasn't until I hear this, like even the to be honest, I thought it was him. And then it wasn't until the boom started coming in that I'm like, oh, what happened? Oh, okay. I get it. He shot one of the crew members, like the boom operator or something. But so I feel like what probably needed to happen is it's not really, I would have not had the gun. There's another thing that bugs me is like the gun is not pointed where he's looking, which is kind of it just irritates me because why would, like, it just doesn't look like he's aiming where he's looking. But the other thing is, I think that silhouette-wise and just staging-wise, I would have probably opted to have him not necessarily acting directly to the camera, because that's what it feels like. It feels like this is the camera, and especially because of the boom position. But besides all that, it doesn't matter because the point is I don't read the fact that the gun goes off. It feels like he's gonna shoot somebody, but he gets shot. So that is confusing. The first time I watched it, I was like, what? And then it wasn't until I saw the whole thing and I watched it again that I totally got it, which is not great because you don't get second chances. When people are looking at something, especially in a movie, then you don't get to rewind and watch it again. So confusion can be a bad thing. So it's a pity because I really, really, really like this a lot. There's just this one thing that I would change, and that is make it so that if he was angled a little bit more so that we could like sort of see clearly the silhouette, you could see that the gun fires. And I would have animated it differently so like it wasn't so over the top, that reaction. Make it look like he's reacting to a gun, like it looks like he's getting shot by a, like that doesn't look like what a recoil looks like of a gun to me. Guns kind of go like this. They go bang like this. You're kind of doing this whole thing like this, and then the spin makes it feel like he's getting shot. So yeah, I would have focused on trying to do a better looking recoil of a gun, and you could play it up a little bit, make it big, but maybe not this big. But this is the two things are working against you. Silhouette that makes it not obvious that gun went off, and the overacting makes it look like something happened to him. So that's it. That's all I got to say. So I'm going to shut up and move on to the next one.